y'all, Sherry G. Welcome to the channel. Excuse me because my allergies, y'all know how it goes. But anyway, welcome to the channel. So I did a little research on the land that supposedly Belinda and Martell owned together, and I have some questions. So shout out to everyone who did research on it and presented it to us before, but something fishy is really truly going on. I don't know. I have questions, and maybe someone can help me by just explaining it in the comment section below. Now, before I get into it, keep in mind that the views expressed are alleged. It's my opinion and for entertainment and learning purposes only. So I'm going to play little videos where I recorded trying to search this property on my own. And then after that, I'll be back to give my commentary. Okay, y'all, so I was on Queen Sheba's, I think it was a live, maybe it was a live she did, and she was sharing like the property information between Belinda and Martell. So anyway, I captured like I captured a screenshot because I always like to go back and look at things myself. And I would show that original that she showed on her live, but I didn't have her permission, and it had her watermarks on it, so I didn't want to do that. So I decided, well, let me go and just pull it up myself. So when I try to pull up the property by Holt Media Group, I was kind of perplexed actually, because it just seemed strange that when I pull it up by the company name, I got nothing. So I'm like, well, did I do something wrong? And so anyway, I did capture the account number that she shared on her screen. And that account number was 588-014. And when I put that in, I still didn't get anything. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, is there a different way to search? And there is. You can search by PIN number. So the PIN number that she shared was 29949. Voila. So you get something when you put in that PIN number. But when I put in that PIN number, I thought, well, surely they won't have the same PIN number. Two different people won't have the same PIN number. I guess it's possible if you have two different account numbers. And I noticed that the account number is different, right? So the account number that was showing for the land on Queen Sheba's live was 588014. The account number that's showing here is 557438. But I also noticed that it's the same exact address, 3514 Nathalie Avenue Northwest. So I'm like, that's strange. And then I noticed these names, Troy Moyers and Walter Roden. So I'm like, that's really weird. So I open it up. It is the same address, and it's saying that these are the owners. I thought, that's crazy. What's really going on? Then I scroll down to look at the tax information. I noticed that the taxes are paid by Martell Holt. They were due in October. They were paid in December, and he's actually the person who paid those taxes. Still interesting. Like, this is the same land that she showed. And I don't know why I can't pull it up by Holt Media Group, or why I couldn't pull it up by the account number that she shared. But if you look, this land was purchased back in 2004 by Mary and Ernest Moyers. And they owned this property all the way up into 2020. And then it looks like they transferred ownership to maybe their sons or family members, Walter Roden and Troy Moyers in 2021. And then in 2022, it's still showing that Walter Roden and Troy Moyers owned this property. Now, I know that there were, well, let me just finish this on another video. I'll just finish this on another video. Just want to give you guys a, let you guys see what I found here. Okay, so if any of you have an explanation as to why we cannot pull up Holt Media Group at the Madison County Public Records and find this same property listed under their name, please comment down below in the comment section, or let me know if I went about it the wrong way. I don't see how. Like I said, you could use the address and it still points to the Moyers. That old account number, or the original account number that was shared, again, shout out to Queen Sheba, does not even come up. It doesn't pull up anything. So I'm not really sure. That seems a little shady to me, but allegedly it seems shady to me, but I don't know, because I really don't see any reason why. Um, anyway, I'm just going to leave that alone. So people are alleging that, Martell has done things to kind of protect his property from being seized by the IRS, because he has a large IRS debt that he still owes, and that he's filed for bankruptcy again. So let's talk about the deeds. So that's transferring the ownership of this land. Shout out to Hey Girl Hey, because she actually shared this information on her channel and she actually showed the deeds. I'm not going to show the deeds. I'm just going to, again, because it is watermarked and I didn't ask for permission, I'm just going to share the information here. So again, shout out to Hey Girl Hey. So as far as this property is concerned, it looks like on February 7th of 2022, Belinda Indu, who is Belinda Sanders, and Holt Media Group purchased this particular piece of property. Then again, on March 27th of this year, so March 27th of 2023, there was a quick claim deed. A quick claim deed simply switches title. So there's no money exchanged or anything. It simply switches the ownership of a particular piece of property. And this is usually done in families. If you want to transfer a home into your children's name, or you want to gift your children some property, this is usually what is done. And of course, it doesn't require any exchange of money. You're just simply filing down at the courthouse to officially have the ownership changed. So on March 27th, 2023, Belinda actually relinquished her part of the ownership and just left it under the name of Holt Media Group. Then again, on May 2nd of this same year, 2023, Holt Media Group sold their ownership. They sold the land to Martell Holt. So it would make sense that this is all being done to protect his assets, so that he doesn't lose this particular piece of land as far as his bankruptcy or the IRS. So did he do anything illegal? No, that's not illegal, actually. It's all legal. So and in my opinion, it's smart if you want to keep your land, right? You got to try to protect yourself. So then the next question is, did he file bankruptcy again? I really don't know. That's been alleged. But what we do know is that he did file a bankruptcy October, it was October 7th of 2020. And so then the question is, well, can he file bankruptcy again? Someone actually asked me that. Well, it just depends. If he filed a Chapter 7, normally you would have to wait 4 years to file again. You would have to wait at least 4 years and make sure that your original filing was discharged. But you can actually convert a Chapter 7 to a Chapter 13. So maybe, allegedly, and in my opinion, that's what he did. Instead of, filing, because like I said, you would have to wait the 4 years to go from a 7 to a 13. If you were going to go from a 7 to a 7, you'd have to wait 8 years. But I believe that he most likely, if the allegations are true, as far as him filing again, it's not exactly that he filed. He just he put a motion to the court to have his chapter 7 converted to a 13. And that would make sense because a chapter 7, chapter 13, it looks at your whole financial picture. It does focus on a repayment plan, but it discharges most of your unsecured debt, but it helps you to protect your property at the same time. So if he fell behind on his property payments, then yeah, if he fell behind on his payment plan, this could actually help him to move forward, and then at the same time protect the land from being seized by the IRS. So anyway, that's all I have for you. I was just, like I said, I was just curious, and the way my mind works, I like to pull up things, like it's like if you're going through a training class and someone's just talking to you, blah, 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 blah. I like to have access to whatever system it is that they're teaching, or whatever website it is, so that I can move through there and kind of see, how it works myself, so I can touch and feel it and all of that. So that's the only reason why I went over to the Madison County Public Records in the first place, just so I could pull it up myself. And I could actually see it better, because on Queen Sheba you could see, but it wasn't as clear as if I had gone and pulled it up myself. So the nosy in me, and yes, we're all nosy to a point, right? That's why you're here listening to this commentary. So the nosy in me went over there, and when I found that I was struggling to pull it up, I was like, okay, what's really happening here? So then I noticed, like I said, that there was a PIN number. So let me try the PIN number. And lo and behold, the PIN number pulled up that same plot of land, but only under the Moyers family name. So that's all I have for you today. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell, because I will be back. Until then, ciao.